Hi, everyone. This is Daniel McCrane. I'm a business and marketing strategist who helps small business owners find as much as $100,000 in their business they didn't know they had access to without spending additional money on marketing or advertising. Today, I've got a very sober thought that I want to share with you about the state of small business in our country. There was a report that was written, an article written by the Washington Post last Tuesday, and I'm going to pull this up and take a look at this because this is very dismal. What this article states is that as many as 100,000 businesses have already, small businesses have already chosen to close due to the shutdowns and due to the coronavirus lockdowns that many states have gone through. Now, 100,000 small businesses really is a drop in the bucket when you consider, and this article mentions maybe as many as 30 million small businesses in the nation that could have been affected by this. So 100,000 really doesn't seem like a lot. But then when you start to add up, what are the number of people that are affected by this? Because it's not just one business. This is the business owner who is affected. It's their entire family. If that business had employees, now we've got the employees who are included in this and the employee's family. Not to mention the rest of the community where this business has been located and who they serve. So those services or those products are no longer available for people in that community. And if you've been paying attention to any of my videos for the last 2 months, you know how much I really care about the community and making sure that small businesses are there to serve the community. This is what makes our communities a great place to live. This is the important part about making a community a great place to live. There has to be a business there to provide the jobs, to provide the services, to provide the products that people in that community need so that they can continue to make a great life and have a great place to live. This is devastating once you start looking at the ripple effects of what's going to happen when these businesses shut down. The vendors and suppliers that they used to order supplies from have lost that account. And so that has backwards ripple effects throughout the economy. It has downward ripple effects because now these employees have had to be let go. They no longer have their wages or salary to be able to turn around, provide for their family, to spend on food, shelter, clothing, necessities, luxuries, anything else that they would have too. So this has a ripple effect throughout the entire economy. So it's not just 100,000 businesses that close. This is many hundreds of thousands of people who are affected by this, possibly even into the millions. So my thought for you today is this. Yes, it's too late to talk about how you could have done things in the past to protect yourself and to prepare yourself to make sure that you were going to be able to survive a crisis of this magnitude. We can't talk about that anymore. It doesn't make any sense to talk about what you could have done in the past. Nothing you can do about it anyway. What I'm challenging you on is, what are you going to do going forward to avoid becoming one of these statistics? This is heartbreaking to me. So friends, if you're watching this, this is heartbreaking. 100,000 small businesses shut. And this doesn't even take into account those types of businesses that are so small, those micro businesses that because they're so small, or because of the industry that they're in, or because of any other kind of regulatory loopholes, if you want to use that term, they don't even have to register. They don't have to register as a business with the city, the county, state where they're doing business. And if these businesses go under, we won't even know about them. So my feelings about this are, these 100,000 businesses that are closing really are just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more micro businesses that go completely unseen, unregistered, don't show up in any of these statistics. And just like an iceberg where only 10% is above the water, 90% is below, my guess is we're probably looking at, then what's that math? 900,000 micro businesses across the nation that are also going to find themselves completely closed because of this crisis that we've come through. This hurts. I take this personally. When small business owners don't realize that they need to reach out and ask for help, I see that as a personal failure because I did not do a good enough job of explaining how help can work and why it's important to get help and how the help can help you through. Um, so here I'm stumbling over my words a little bit, but I just feel very, very strongly about this. So please, if you are thinking about whether your business is actually going to have to shut down, let's have a conversation. Talk with someone about this first. I'd like to be that trusted advisor for you. Let's just have a brainstorm conversation. Let's just talk a little bit about what can be done. I've had conversations already this week and given people some ideas that they can use to keep their business afloat during the next 2 months, the next 3 months, when their largest opportunities have been taken away because there still aren't any events happening. So I've been able to help business owners come up with alternatives to help their business out. So please, let's have a conversation. Just reach out. I'm happy just to brainstorm with you and help you out and give you some ideas. That's what's most important right now, is making sure that our community continues to be strong and that we can make it through this together. So, hey, look, I'll do 2 things here. I'm going to post the link to the article in the comments here so you can follow along. You can see what that article was all about. I think the article is very well written. I also think that they're probably underestimating what the impact is going to be. Also, I'm going to put my contact information in here again. Please reach out. Let's just have a quick conversation. In 15 minutes, we can probably come up with some ideas that might help put some more money in your pocket. I've got probably 24 different strategies that are just in my toolbox. And if that's not enough, then I'm a pretty creative guy. I can usually come up with some ideas for you. So let's talk about it. Don't do anything rash. Don't make any hard decisions without having a conversation with someone first. And I'm happy to be that trusted advisor for you and talk about what can be done. All right, so there's my thoughts for today, everyone. Wish it could be more uplifting, but today I saw that statistic and that just hit me really hard. It's what I wanted to touch on today. But to your success, everyone, hang in there. We'll get through this and we'll make sure that all small business owners get a fighting chance to do this. Have a good day.